How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I'm going to make the maybe not so bold prediction that Dogecoin will hit $1. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a stock analyst. I could be wrong on this. I'm just a guy on YouTube. But I want to talk about what's going to happen after Dogecoin hits $1, because I know a lot of people are new to this space, to the crypto space, and we have to take a look at what's going to happen after today too. So we have some exciting news in the world of Dogecoin that I want to hit on, and then I'll talk about what I could see happening afterwards. So if you guys don't mind, just hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. If you guys like Dogecoin, if you like cryptocurrencies, you can like this video and it'll be pushed out to more people. So then, more people will hear about crypto. So if you have some crypto, it only helps you to hit that like button. Also, there is a link down there below to get some free stocks on Webull, so you can get some free money, throw it in Dogecoin if you want on their platform. I wouldn't throw it on Webull necessarily. I like a couple other platforms for crypto, but there's also a link down there to BlockFi too, in case you want interest rate on your cryptocurrency, and you get a bonus too for signing up with that, up to $250. So definitely take a look at those down below. Now, while you're down there, if you don't mind just hitting that bell notification too. A lot of the time I post content that is very time relevant, so I appreciate that. Let's take a look. Elon Musk has been tweeting a lot about SNL. We know tonight is the night. Everyone in the crypto market is probably going to be watching, because even if you don't hold Dogecoin, it's really important for the crypto market. He just posted this, and honestly, I looked at this and I didn't even register it because I just saw this photo. But if you look, he actually posts with the Doge. So there's a lot of questioning whether he's actually going to post about Doge or talk about Doge tonight, whether he's going to have it in his opening skit, whether SNL is going to allow him to put it in there, or whether it's too risky with the SEC if SNL wants possible lawsuits. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but we do have him talking and reposting too about cryptocurrency and how it's promising. So I want to play this clip for you just in case you haven't seen it in a while, because this did come out a while ago, I believe. So I'm just going to play it again for you so you can hear it.
And first of all, I think people should not invest their life savings in cryptocurrency. Okay. To be clear, I think that's unwise. But if you want to sort of, just speculate and kind of maybe have some fun. There's a good chance that crypto is the future currency of Earth. Right. And then it's like, well, which one is it going to be? And maybe it'll be multiple. But it should be considered speculation at this point. And so, don't go too far on the crypto speculation front. The point is that Dogecoin was invented as a joke, as essentially to make fun of cryptocurrency, and that's why. I think there's an argument, fate loves irony. The most entertaining outcome is what would be the most ironic outcome? That the currency that was invented as a joke, in fact, becomes the real currency.
Right? No, absolutely. So, to the moon.
To the moon.
Come on.
Right now we have this huge catalyst coming up, and with that, we saw a little bit of a dump off actually over the last couple days. We saw it fall down to about the low 50s. But we're starting to get a surge right before SNL. And honestly, I had thought that we would see a dump off probably Friday to Saturday. And that actually happened a day early. So earlier in the week, I said that if I held Dogecoin, I'd be selling probably on Thursday. Really, we saw it start to dump here. The thing is, I would have been dumping along with the rest of the crowd. And now it's starting to surge again. I think there are a lot of people that don't really know about market cycles right now, or about, selling the news. There's so many people that are just excited about this that aren't even thinking about selling it, because people have known about this for a week or two now. So they are getting excited for SNL and buying it. And we have it going up to 72 cents right now. You can see the volume is very high. So we did have it a little bit higher on Wednesday. We had $51 billion worth. Now we're at 27 billion. So still a lot, but just a lot of buying pressure. We're up 20% over the last 24 hours. And we're only $3 billion away from being the third largest cryptocurrency, Dogecoin is. So I will give a little bit word of caution. So I think we will hit $1, whether it's today, whether it's, next pump, because remember, we've had this before where we actually saw it go up pretty significantly. The thing was, it only went up to about about 10 or 12 cents, and then it fell back down for a while after the Super Bowl, and now it's starting to pump again. We saw it go all the way up to 40, then back down to 20, and then we're seeing it pump again. So we're seeing these continuous pumps whenever there's a catalyst. So we could see even higher than this in the future. Now, in the past, I had predicted that it would probably dump off on Saturday, today, or on Friday even, and we actually saw that dump a little bit earlier, which is interesting. And I could always be wrong, right? We could go down to 50 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents today after SNL, or even like right as SNL is happening. It's very possible. However, I'm going to play out the other scenario for you where it actually goes up to $1. And I think it is more likely that it dumps off, but eventually we could see it actually move upwards as it gains more mainstream adoption. Because you have to remember, like, either way, this is in a much better place than it was before because it has so much attention on it now. This could be by far and away the third largest cryptocurrency here soon. With it, if it even pushed up to $1, it would have tens of billions above the next highest cryptocurrency in terms of market cap. But we have to remember, this is a very young space. So we saw Ethereum Classic run this week. It had gains of 300% in 1 week as traders rushed to buy the wrong Ethereum. Like, there are people that just haven't really learned about the space. And we've seen this before, right? When we saw stock market investors get into the stock market for the first time, if you remember, people were buying Zoom, the ticker Zoom, because of confusion that it was Zoom Communications. So we thought, or a lot of people thought, that the app that everyone uses to conference in with other people, they thought the ticker symbol Zoom was that, but it wasn't. So it spiked like crazy. I believe it spiked more than the actual stock did. And this led the SEC to actually halt trading for this Chinese company, which is crazy. The one thing I will say, even if we get a run up to $1, we will need to see more catalysts moving forward. And I'm not sure exactly what that will be at this point. Just remember, we can pump a company or a cryptocurrency up, retail investors can, pretty significantly, but eventually, usually, people get bored of it. So while I know a lot of people will hold very long term, if they see some other currency that they like more, some other crypto or some other stock, they might pull their money out. I mean, we saw that with GME, and sure, some of this was due to short sellers. We saw it go all the way up to 350 and then all the way back down to 40. Now it's back up a decent amount too. It's up 300% since then, but we're still way off our highs. We saw that with AMC, which went all the way to 20 and then back down to 5 and then back up. So we've seen that before with a lot of different assets. So I will just say, be careful if you know that you'll get freaked out if it falls 70%, if this is money you actually need, soon. Just be careful about that. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I think we will probably push over $1, but after that, we might see some money flowing into some other cryptos without that next catalyst in eyesight. So I would just be cautious of that. Now, if Elon says, hey, we're going to start accepting Dogecoin, which I don't think he will, because he does talk about how it's an inflationary cryptocurrency and how that's a negative for it. So I think that is something that would cause them not to want to have it at Tesla, because remember, he has a board and he has shareholders. He can't just do whatever he wants. And even if he did, I don't know if he would, because if he brings enough attention to the space and Dogecoin goes up, more miners come out, which would increase the supply. It would make it even more deflationary. So I don't think he will do that. I think Bitcoin was kind of a big step anyways, but it will be interesting to see if there's not that next catalyst. Where does this go? Where do we go from here? And I think some of the money, because remember, there's $94 billion in this coin, and there's like $1 billion or something a couple months ago in this coin. So we might see some of the money flow over to Bitcoin, to Ethereum, or even to smaller cryptocurrencies like SafeMoon, which I'll talk about that later today. So let me know your thoughts on that down below. Thank you guys so much for checking out the links down below to BlockFi. You can get an interest rate on your cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin approaching all-time highs, Ethereum approaching all-time highs. We had Litecoin hit all-time highs yesterday, and they have that on BlockFi too. You can get that interest rate and get a bonus for signing up. Also, a link down there to Webull. Thank you guys so much. I have my merch down there too, in case you want the Dogecoin merch. My socks haven't come in yet, but the sweatshirt did, so I'm happy about that. And I don't know if this will update in time, but it says $48 here on the sweatshirt. I just updated that, and I actually dropped it 20% just for Doge Day, and I might just leave it down there because I really just like it in general. It's a sweet sweatshirt, and it's really comfortable, so in case you guys want that, it does seem to run a little bit small. I got a large, and the sleeves seem a little bit shorter than I thought they would be, but just a heads up in case you're interested in that. Let me know where you think Dogecoin is going to go, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.